Hello everyone, Krydex here. Welcome back to our Pure Angels playthrough. In our last episode, we got a big chunk of our build done for 2 of each circuit per second. That's the goal. We got the paper half done at least. And we also just had a little bit of an issue that we fixed where I had run out of fuel in my crushers. And so I stopped getting iron and copper, which is obviously not a good thing for my base. So we just fired those back up again. And we're going to have to improve all of this, but I'm hopeful that this setup can get me to the metallurgy. It might not. I'm a bit wary of how small my sapphirite patch is. Like, I literally can't get more than 16 a second. And when I'm trying to make steel, steel is so expensive, so we'll see how that goes. But I need paper, lead, tin, copper. So lead, tin, copper. And we'll start with something like this. Just a nice, easy double, and then I need copper. Like so. And there's our ingredients. I need 7 making flippin' copper cable. That's crazy. Trying to think if I want to separate each tier of circuit, and I think I do. Because there's no overlap. It's not like you use gray boards to make red boards. You know, it's not like vanilla where you're using green circuits to make red circuits. Here, they're actually 2 separate chains. So I think I want my gray circuit chain to be its own thing. I don't need this separate hell mod though. I can figure this out. So for the gray circuits, yeah, exactly. It makes tiling easier. It makes copy pasting easier if I want to double it later. That way I'm not tying together my outputs of both. So, I mean, this one's very simple. It's just paper and copper. And I guess I can build it up a little bit. Leave some space, though, for future bus pieces. Okay, so gray circuit board. We need 6 per second. 2 gray boards a second. Well, gray boards... That's easy. So that's check, check. We really need faster inserters, because that's not technically enough. Probably easier to do 2 of these, and that's a little bit of extra. And then paper comes in here. So paper, ta-da, and let me get this hooked up to power. I don't like when the spacing looks really weird. That's better. One of those strange times I do care about aesthetics, even though 9 times out of 10, I just say, who cares? Sometimes I do care. It's really helpful to be consistent. /S. Okay, so that's 6. So I need... I don't know exactly where I want to put it. Maybe here? So it's a little bit square-ish. Because each one of these is 2... I really need faster inserters. When do I get those? I can afford them. They're not super expensive. It's just 1 more servo motor, 2 red circuits. I'm going to need a blue research and an orange research. I don't think I want to wait for both of those. but I can set it up to rely on fast inserters. I don't remember how fast they are. That's part of the problem. I want to say they can handle 2 a second. Stack capacity, non-inserter stack capacity. When do I get that? That's not going to be until Orange Science. So literally forever from now. Yeah, that's just not going to happen. So we're not going to have stacks of 2 anytime soon. Exactly. I'm inconsistent in my inconsistency. It's perfect. So I think I want... What do I want? I want lots of things. I want to move these down 1. And then copper's going to come in like so. I should be fine doing something like that. Guess that one doesn't even need to be a long one. And then copper's going to... these are going to get placed on... like this. Because then that's slightly more than 2. Actually, that's a lot more than 2. Even that one plus one of these should add up to more than 2. So that way we get all of our output onto here. And then I think this is where a chute is fine. Now I know a chute says 3.75 items a second. However, the way it works with the input chutes, that will still give me the full rate. So then I just need copper to come over here. And that should do it. Yeah, so there we go. That's gray circuits. And how to do this? Shoot first, ask questions later. That adds up to more than 2, so I will put it onto one side of the belt. Then I'll do a shoot. I think when I get closer to the bus, that's where I'll have storage of items. So maybe like right here. Before it joins with the bus. The grand collective of gray circuits. And then... this is always the question I'm asking myself. Do I make this one go underground to join with itself? Or do I make all 4 of these go underground so it can not have to go underground? And I never really know which one of those I want to do. I guess maybe just the question would be what saves me the most undergrounds, and in this case, this is only 1 underground. I also don't really need these to exist to the left. Those are just there for looks, but when there is stuff on top of those, I never really know which one of these to do, but we'll do that. We also need to be on both sides of the belt eventually, but there's no need to do that yet. Okay. So that's gray. Then I'll do red. Give myself a square here. So red needs 4 for making the actual circuit. It needs 4 making the boards. So this is usually how I would do it in Bob's Angels. And then I just connect with a long inserter there. And then you can do another long inserter there, and then you've got like a belt here. So that's probably the easiest solution. And then we need 2 making the red boards. Maybe something like this. And then that gets me the red boards. We need lots. Problem is we need lots of copper. How much copper? Exactly 6. Split between 4 buildings. Each building needs 1.5. Here's what we can do. Move these down, make them long inserters, and then copper's coming in from here. And then we have this going on. This is where Bob's adjustable inserters make me very happy, because you could not do that without them. Okay, we do need another power pole here. Okay, that's cool. We need paper down here. We need solder and resistors. Gross. Copper. How much copper do I need? I need 2 for the resistors, 6 for this, so I'm gonna need 4. Just making copper cable like it's going out of business. I really want to turn this sideways. But I won't. Okay. I need 4 of these. Yes, yes. You make copper cable. You go this way. I will need some blue inserters here eventually, but for now, I'll just double up. And we need to bring the copper through. So it could be good. Move that over. This way the copper kind of keeps flowing. I don't know if I love that, because then if I have a copper shortage, we are prioritizing gray circuits, but gray circuits are the lower level circuits, so that's probably a good thing. I'd usually rather have gray available than red available. Is that true? I guess I don't know that's true. I might regret that later, but I'll leave it for now. I'll leave it for now. I need to make solder, which is 4 assemblers and 4 furnaces. And then the solder and the resistors are also paper. I should make the resistors near where these are being made, because they're pretty much the same ingredients, but paper will be split here. Get rid of that. So paper, paper. Something about Dunder Mifflin. Okay. Check. Now, I only need... Oh, crap. How much do I need per second? I do need 8. So... kind of need to be on both sides of the belt here. And then this one goes to feed the circuit boards. Paper's being fed. Hopefully that's fast enough. Yeah, 1 per second. And then we need 2 making resistors, right? Yeah. At 1 per second each. So, unfortunately, regular inserters are not fast enough, yet again. Seems to be the common theme. Inserters ain't fast enough. How much paper can these use? 2? Alright, well, let's just do this. Because I'm not, even if I double this, I wouldn't need more than 1 lane. And by the time I need more than double this, I'm guessing I'll have red belts. So that's good. And then now, maybe I should make these on this side. And just do 6. Oh, that's perfectly imperfect, isn't it? Come on, man. Come on, man. Okay, I just mess it up. Alright. Check. Checkmate. Put that there. Near inserters are finished, so I can make things put on the side of the belt that I want them to. So that's nice. So we have that, and then finally we need our solder, which now kind of the shape that I've made this should probably be made down here. So I need 4 and 4. And I should move this down 1, which I will, probably. Which is annoying at this point, but I'll do it. Just delete that. Okay, that's copied. Deconstruct it. Also, I'm out of copper down here. Why am I out of copper down here? Oh, it's all getting eaten. Boy, what's going on with copper? Nothing. This one's not... Oh, I never built those 3 inserters. So we are getting a maximum of 6 per second. That's the problem. Okay. Well, we will have to fix that. But first we will have to fix this. One thing at a time. Hey, Dukes, thanks for the 100 bits. I appreciate it. I love Factorio too. We all love Factorio. That is why we're here. Okay, so I wanted 1 extra space. The reason being that way I can bring the lead and tin through. Ah, and Dukes, you have redeemed the name in game. So we will create Dukes here in a second. I've gotten pretty good at it at this point, so it shouldn't take too long. And I already know you want the double Z's, which is our innovative new lettering system. Okay, so this really didn't need to be here. It actually needs to be over here. It looks cool, but it's in the wrong place. So we actually want it here-ish. Yeah, like that. I just sat there for a second waiting for it to get built, and then it didn't. That's because I don't have bots. Nothing will do the building for me, sadly. Okay, so that goes down. See, this is an example where I kind of have to use undergrounds here, regardless of what I want to do. I also, wait, I need an underground there. So let's make that the same distance. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Okay. Fix this. Now this one should be underground. Okay, there we go. So then, let's see, the paper goes there. I guess in this case, we'll just let copper come over at the end. And then this will squiggle over through the middle here. The other problem is I don't have fuel, so I'm going to have to hand feed this. I will need a few hundred, whatchamacallits, though. You can just move that to the left. A few hundred coal should last me a very long time, so I think we'll be okay. The rate here is 0.5 of each, so 4 inserters. 0.5 output is 1 inserter. I'm out of inserters. And then... Excuse me. And then I need stone furnaces. So, Dukes, I know Chris Sawyer made Roller Coaster Tycoon, which is great, but what else are you referring to with that? Because I would agree, Roller Coaster Tycoon, especially Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, is pretty dang awesome. And I could see myself playing Roller Coaster Tycoon at some point, actually. That could be really fun. And OpenRCT2 has made tons of improvements to the original Roller Coaster Tycoon game, so... Well, yes, OpenTTD, I guess. I'll be playing that eventually too, apparently. I've had multiple recommendations for me to play that, so I'll get to that eventually. I looked at it a couple times. It looks fun. I'm excited to try it. I will make these near inserters, so then they'll put on the near side of the belt. We've got that. The fuel is going to be an issue. Maybe once I have coal on the bus, let's just kind of prepare ourselves for that. So coal's going to come down. We're going to need fuel for a lot of things with metallurgy too. So it's not that weird to kind of bake it into a lot of my builds. Because even once we don't have stone furnaces, we will still need... Should move these over. Yeah, that's better. I will still need fuel for things even after I have electric furnaces. Okay, so there we go. There's solder. I'll need to bring fuel down. Let's put that on our to-do list so I don't forget. Solder for... Or sorry, fuel for solder in red circuit build. Alright, and then this comes up. We've already set this up here. Check, check. Make it nice and symmetrical. Need a few more inserters. Bada bing, bada boom. And there you have it. A nice, chunky, large red circuit build. Oh, that feels good. And fairly easily copyable. Inputs and outputs are all kind of isolated nicely. So, there we go. And then I'll copy this. Okay, and then there we have it. Red circuits are us. Sweet. I'm going to put on the close side of the belt just because that's the side of the belt the gray circuits are on. For consistency. And now the limiting factor seems to be the copper. Because both of these together take 7 copper a second, which I'm not getting anywhere close to that. Heck, I think the best I can do with one lane of steertite is 5 copper per second, and that's if it's fully compressed. So, and that would be if the rest of the base wasn't using up any, which it most certainly is. So in any case, we have some work to do here. I'm going to focus on these guys now, because the next researches we want to think about are the blue ones. Should I do this? Oh, nanobots only take the gray cores. Those are pretty cheap. Iron rods and repair packs. What goes into a repair pack? Can I afford to make nanobots? I think I can. That's slightly expensive, but I can do that. I really would like nanobots. This is one time where I don't feel like nanobots are even overpowered at all, because I have to spend so much time and energy even getting to them. These don't feel like they're super early. I mean, we're almost 10 hours in and I still don't have bots, so I don't feel like they're overpowered. Okay, so I need 128 gray, 64 red. And where do those get researched? Uh-oh. I can't research it in what I have. I need to make these. Okay, let me pick these up real quick. Yeah, I can make these. It's gonna take me a second, because it's one of everything, it looks like. I needed some weapons for my warfare blocks. I'm surprised at how little handcrafting this is taking, though. Okay. There we go. So that can do gray and red. Red analyzer, gray data core. And I needed 64, so I'll take these. Oranges belong in there. 64 reds and 124 gray data cores. We did automate those. I'll take a chunk. I'm going to need them eventually. So we'll get nanobots researched. That feels good. We have a bunch more red analyzers. Let me throw some red circuits on. Throw some iron on you. We'll get all this automated eventually. I promise. Okay, that should be enough red analyzers for a while. That's like 3 to 4 researches. What even are those researches going to be, though? Like, what do I want? Probably fast inserters is the next one. Yeah. And then I can even get mini loaders eventually. So I think fast inserters will be step 1, and then probably slowly working towards all the, yeah, electric crushers, exactly, Brandon. And then the metallurgy stuff, so I can melt down my iron ore, cast it into plates, do that whole process. That lets me make steel as well, which is very important. So I can make steel before that, but it costs gobs of iron. 8 iron plates to 1 steel. Eclectic crushers. I don't know if the crushers will be eclectic, but they will be electric. That's for sure. Okay, so I only have 22 blue cores, so I need a crap ton more. I'm going to start with that. 160 will get me at least 1 research. And mechanical parts, lots of stone bricks, and then I'm going to go grab some more motors. We did automate that. So we'll put the rest in. So that'll be close to 200 production blocks, and then we'll set these to be production data cores. At least so far, I've felt like 4 is enough, because that matches this rate. So, and these need what? Red circuits, mechanical parts, and basic data cores. Okay, that should be fine. We've got plenty of mechanical parts. We can. What? I already forgot what's in here. Oh, red circuits. Let me grab some red circuits. And then basic data cores. I did throw a bunch in here, so I'll grab a few more. those will craft slowly but surely. So at least throw a few in there. This research is taking forever. I think at this point it might be 5 ever. I have no more red circuits to give, so I can't do that, but we have a few stocked up. Boop, 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 boop. 90 more E1s. That's nice. Oh, look at how many E0s we have. We're at 400. So the limiting factor on E1s is the harnesses again. Let's throw 200 in. Fill up my servo motors. And then fill up my harnesses. Okay. Oh, and then also re-up my inserter count. That should all be good. Still have plenty of frames. Oh, I need rods. No, I'm good on rods. I need mechanical parts, though. Because I use mechanical parts in both steps, is that right? Yeah, both steps of the blue production data cores require a mechanical part. So, and then red circuits. Okay. So there you have it. The beginnings of production data cores. Man, I really need more labs, I think, is what I'm learning. These researches take forever. I could make more labs. They're not that expensive. I'll make 2 more of each that I use. That doubles up my research speeds here. Now I can't make this because I'm out of warfare stuff. Because I'm out of iron, I guess. Let's just grab some iron from the bus here. Yeah, I can make 2 more of those. It'll just take me... Hey, this is nothing. You guys remember in, what was it, the third episode? When we tried to craft, like, just like 10 or 15 inserters and it went off the screen? That was a good time. These are the memories. The friends, the handcrafting we made along the way was the true handcrafting was the inserters we made along the way. There we go. That almost made sense. I'm with you, Dukes. This mod is very cool. I'm enjoying the difficulty so far. It's definitely not... it's not easy, but it's not impossible. And it's at least slightly more... I feel like it's slightly more comprehensible than Pyanodons. Pyanodons is just bonkers. Like, trying to wrap your head around Pyanodons is very difficult. And even though this is pretty difficult, I wouldn't say it's as confusing as Pyanodons is. Especially in the early game when you don't know what you're doing. Still waiting for those 10 or 20 inserters. I can't remember how long it took. I think it was at least a solid 5 minutes. It was quite a while. Well, now I've upset my little balance here. So we're going to have to move these. I'll do those 2 there, these 2 here. I haven't needed these for much, so I'll just put them next to each other. Slide that over. Yeah, I don't know if I feel particularly fast, Doogs, at it, but we get there eventually. I've had a lot of experience playing mod packs too, which helps speed up kind of what I'm doing. Because, like, I already know a lot about angels. Like, I've played C-Block multiple times. So I think that's helped quite a bit with this. It's just the components and the tech stuff that's new. And not having bobs is also new. I'm used to having bobs, so that things have shifted a little bit with that. So that feels a little weird. Alright, throw those. Oh, I missed. Balance. And you need some more data cores. Let's steal my orange data cores here. And designate them for blue. Hey, we finished our research, by the way. That's awesome. So I can take these back. And as much as I know I could automate all this, right now I think I'm poor enough when it comes to things like data cores and analyzers that I want to be manually moving them around just so I can keep tabs on everything. Otherwise, if I automate it, I'm just going to end up making a bunch of stuff I don't want. So until I have lots more of everything, I'll probably do this by hand. I do need to make more data analyzers, though. Maybe not. I'll be good on analyzers for a while. I just need some red circuits in here. Yeah, Alec, you're not wrong. Addons really is base reconstruction gone wild. And Hellmod is helpful for that. You're not wrong, Dukes. Hellmod just or Factory Planner is the other one people like to use, and then there's YAFC, YAFC, which is a program outside of Factorio that you actually run on your computer, so it's a piece of software. Apparently it's very, very good. I just haven't used it enough to feel like I can explain it well. I might be using that more for Addons because it sometimes is necessary. It can do some really powerful things that you just can't do with Hellmod. So I may end up needing that. But yeah, how are we doing here? We're getting there. The sad thing is electronics doesn't really do much for me. It just unlocks something that I'm interested in. So we're still 2 researches away from anything exciting. Now, one thing I can't... Ideas are happening. At least for now, the only purpose... No, sorry, production blocks are used in all sorts of buildings. And yet, for now, my usage is this. I'll make another one. This will be for researches. Okay. Yeah, I like that better. Oh no, see, here's the gosh, this is so frustrating, because now these will stop after they have like 4 or 5. So I actually have to, output the results, because if I don't, it'll back up way too soon. So I kind of have to do something like this, just to keep it from backing up. But that still helps me out a little bit. Brandon, you like the UI of Hellmod better? Yeah, I do too. I just understand. I'm an old cranky man, and I understand Hellmod, and I don't really want to switch to anything else at this point. And as far as I can tell, Factory Planner is not superior to Hellmod in any significant ways, so I'll just stick with Hellmod for now. Welcome on in, Bird186. Good to see ya. Glad you could be here. And as far as answering Alecu's question, after so many mods and mod packs, what's my favorite? Early game, specifically. That's a tough one. Let me think about that for a second. I know Hellmod is not something that goes in that category. C block is the first thing that comes to my mind. A lot of people actually complain about C block's early game because it's so slow. And there was a time before they rebalanced a few things where it was painfully slow. I think it's less so at this point. C block is really fun to start out because you're so, like, you literally don't even have room to build. And it forces you to make these tiny compressed builds, and you're like, oh, I have another electrolyzer, but I don't have enough room for it. And so there's a really fun balance with C block in the beginning of making more landfill and then having more space, and then it's just so, I don't know, you feel so rewarded. and the way the fueling of everything, because you're like trying to make wood, which is power, but then you don't have enough power to make enough wood, and so all the, I don't know. So early game in C block is a lot of fun. Trying to think of the other packs. To some level, the rest of the packs do feel a little bit like they're all similar. It's just a, you know, with Pure Angels, I need to do all of this. Whereas, you know, something like Pyanodons, you need a pretty complicated build to even get the first science pack. There's no science 0 in Pyanodons. It kind of just, like here there were gray sciences that were kind of extra easy. Pyanodons doesn't have that. It just makes red way harder, and so you're talking like 5 hours or something before you even see your first research. Maybe not that long, but it's a while. Nullius is really fun, but I don't know if the early game is anything massively crazy awesome. It is cool that you start with like the broken machines, and I like the early science in Nullius a lot. Warptorio is probably not my favorite. I had fun with it, but I don't know if I'd say it was my favorite. And Industrial Revolution, Bird, you're mentioning that. I played it back when it came out. I didn't love it a ton, but I should maybe give it another try. People talk about it a lot. I feel a little bit like I'm not informed enough to have a great opinion on it, but I don't remember loving what I played as much. And then finally, Brandon, you mentioned K2. I like K2. I don't actually feel like the early game is all that magical, though. It feels a lot like vanilla to me. So, but, you know, that's just my opinion. I can't say that that should be your opinion. So I'm going to get rid of one more stack of resistors here. I definitely don't need 400 of them. And things are running. Look at this. We got red circuits flowing. We got gray circuits flowing. Right now the limiting factor is copper. Oh, I never added my stereotype inserters up here. So we need to go do that. Because I'm getting less copper than I should be right now. And yeah, Bird, sorry, your last comment. 70 to 80 hours for blue science is, I assume you're talking about Pyanodons? Or something else. But yeah, Pyanodons blue science is probably longer than 70 to 80 if you're playing with alien life, at least. If you're playing without AL, you can get there quite a bit faster. Maybe 40 or 50 hours even if you're going pretty quick. But blue science, also known as chemical science with alien life, took me, when I did Pyanodons early this last year, about a year ago now, I think I was around 120 hours when I unlocked Pi and Chem Science. You unlock those around the same time. So, and I think I was playing pretty fast at that. So it does not happen quickly. We've got plenty of ore. I'm not crushing enough to make more than half a belt because I don't have enough smelting for more than half a belt. But I could, if I wanted to, start setting up more than a half belt. I was kind of hoping I could get all the way to metallurgy with a half belt, so I think I'm going to stick with this for now. We were getting just 6 just now, and now I'm at 7.5, so that should help a smidge. A smidgen. Iron is backing up pretty nicely. Yeah, I like you. 800 hours is still mid-game in Pi, exactly. Let's see. We've got pretty much everything we need, so I just need to kind of babysit my science, and we can start progressing. Oh, this is what I need more of. I'm going to help the red circuits here. I'm going to give 200 to this. Because they're not coming in fast enough. And then I'm going to give gray circuits to you. And that should help speed things up a bit. Yeah, I mean, it depends on what he or she exactly means by mid-game. Bold Viking, for example, he actually beat Pyanodons. Officially beat it. And it took him somewhere in the like 12 to 1400 hour range. I'm trying to remember exactly what it was. Also, this is so slow. I like can't get over how slow mechanical parts are. They are painfully slow. And I guess my inserters steal a few. I came up here for something. I already forgot what it was. It's like when you walk into a room and you know you needed something and you're sitting there looking at every item in the room, hoping it will give you the faintest clue that you know why you went in the room. And yet you walk out of the room empty-handed and defeated. That is exactly... Why did I walk up here? I can't remember. I remember. I needed copper and iron for analyzers. That's why I did that. Holy cow. Okay, so here's iron. I'm gonna grab just a bunch. 4 stacks is quite a lot. And that will leave me with hopefully enough analyzers for a long time. The data analyzers, that is. And then throw more iron in these, and then more gray circuits. So that'll be plenty of gray analyzers, and then red circuits. I need some more there. Alright, how are we doing on blue? We got 72 more data cores. That's great. That'll finish up this and get me a good amount of the way towards fast inserters, which is very exciting. And I need some more motors. Yep, keep that topped up. More bricks. Crap, I don't have bricks. I need to go grab some more bricks. I'm going to take from here for now. And then bricks, mechanical parts, and then some more E-block ones. And then these guys need more mechanical... I'll just balance mechanical parts around everywhere. Basic data cores. We are starting to run low. There's only 32 in each. So let me grab a few more. I'm going to let this stack up to 2 now. Feed those around. And then I need more red circuits. Always more red circuits. But hopefully these are stacking up nicely now. Yeah, 160. What is my red circuit production? Roughly 1 a second. It dropped down here for a bit, but now we're back up to actually closer to 2 a second. So that's cool. Yeah, I mean, the issue here is just not quite enough copper. But gray is backed up, so that's why, I think that's why we saw the speed up. Here, this is probably where gray finished backing up, and now all of the copper that comes this way is going into red circuits. So, I'm quite happy with this build. How long are these going to last? Probably not forever. I should go grab some more coal while I'm thinking about it. I mean, overall, this build takes 5 coal a minute. So, 100 coal is 20 minutes. So, 200 coal is 40 minutes. Wait, 5 coal per minute. Yeah, that's 300 an hour. So, I do need a reasonable amount here. That should last me a while. This guy had his base reworked 4 times, as he explained. Yeah, that's a lot of times to rework the base. I mean, with Pi, I've never reworked my entire base 4 times. But, oh no, I'm making blue. I need to switch over. Crap. Stop the presses. Take these back. Take these back. Everything else is fine. Hold on, I kind of like this design. It's pretty. So we're going to do this same thing. or orange? Okay, so you're orange science. Logistic data core. You are logistic block. And I need to kind of feed everything I have there. I need more cabling and bricks. I need to feed red circuits. Yeah, I need to grab some more construction components. Those are right here. And then I need one more thing that I can't remember. Hey, Coniferous One, welcome on in. Glad you could make it. The factory is growing good. Growing well, I guess, if you prefer proper grammar. Yeah, we're having a good time. Just slowly getting our research rolling. We finally have enough red circuits, I think, but we need some more cabling and bricks. So let me go grab some of that. And did I need servo motors for these? I did, yeah. So let me grab those. Bricks are up here. I'll just grab, I don't know, a bunch. And red circuits I can always use more of. What did those go in? Electronic parts? Can't even remember. I needed them for something. Oh, the exploration data cores. That's what uses them. And I think that's it. Oh, cabling. I need cabling as well. Okay. Oh, you're on an SE run? That's fun. Space exploration is cool. I had some of my own issues with it, but I think eventually I'll try it again and probably make it to the end. If I can last a little longer, that would be nice. But it has some of the coolest mechanics in all of Factorio. I will admit that. Going to another planet for the first time was so neat. Okay, so we have enough for one more blue science. You need 32 here, so slightly not enough, but close to enough. Analyzers, we have a few, but not a ton. We are making more. I need to go grab some more red circuits. And I think I'm getting close to the point where I need to automate science. Things are flowing a bit better now. A lot of my base has backed up. So the things that are backed up are no longer costing extra resources. Yeah, I should probably automate science. Not in this episode, though. We are scratching up towards the end of our YouTube episode here. I was hoping to get fast inserters done, so we'll see if we can make that happen. 0.2 a second means 12 a minute. It's going to be like another 10 minutes for this. No, I already have 28. Maybe we can make it. Maybe we can make it. What even is the research time here? 30 by 64? What is that? 64. 19-20 seconds. I have 4 labs. Oh, it's 8 minutes total. We can probably finish this. Nah, I think we'll call it quits. What's the point? I sit here for 8 minutes and then I end the episode. So I think I'll call it an episode here, and we will start the next episode with fast inserters, hopefully being unlocked. So for those of you on YouTube, as always, let me know what you think down in the comments. Thanks for stopping by and watching. Feel free to join the Discord or follow on Twitch or support me on Patreon if you're interested in getting involved in other ways. And I'll see you guys in the next episode.